Susan and I, we went up and we rang the doorbell on Phillip Street in South Lawrence to see who lived there now. And the door opened and out came a Dominican family with their children on the same porch that the Markeys, the 5 Markey children. And the accents were different, but the aspirations clearly the same for that Dominican family as the Markeys had. I'm the son of someone who grew up on the first floor of a triple-decker in South Lawrence. And I'm the beneficiary of all those democratic programs that had to be put on the books that changed our family's history, going back to eternity, that allowed me to go to college. And so this race is really about those kids on that porch today, and kids on every porch in every city and town, for every family. Yours and every other family all across our country. That's what's at stake. That's what we're running for. That's why we work so hard. Because we want to continue to transform this country. We want to democratize access and opportunity. We want to make sure that we have an immigration bill that creates a pathway to citizenship. We want to make sure that we don't allow which is why Wednesday, the day after this primary, is going to be a huge day. Because all 3 Republicans have said that they are not going to accept the admirable pledge which Scott Brown and Elizabeth Warren accepted to keep out all of that super PAC, unlimited, undisclosed millions of dollars from coming into our state. And so, at the top of the list of the reasons why I want to run for the Senate is that we will have to pass a constitutional amendment to overturn Citizens United. Yeah! This goes right to the heart of what's about to happen. The coal industry, they can bring the money in. We won't know how much they put in. We won't even know if it's the coal industry. The NRA, they can put in as much as they want. We won't know how much, and we won't even know if it's the NRA.
And the Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers. Yeah. The insurance industry that wants to roll back the healthcare bill. We won't know the amount. We won't know the actual source. We won't know. And so the only way that we can fight back is, as Democrats, that we not agonize, but we organize. Okay? That we make sure that we send a signal to the rest of the country that what happened in January of 2010 when the Republicans won a seat here in Massachusetts is not going to happen in 2014. Since December 27th, I have worked 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off, because I am committed to making sure this does not happen again. Because we are 2% of the nation's population, but we are going to send a signal to the 100% of the American population that this direction that President Obama and Elizabeth Warren are pointing us in is the right direction. And that everyone on healthcare, on gun control, on clean energy, on Citizens United. There's one thing that separates the Democrats from the Republicans. We are right and they are wrong. They are wrong. So, my mother was a genius, you know? My mother was a genius. When she got Alzheimer's, my father, the milkman, said, you know, Eddie, she's never going to step foot in a nursing home. It was an honor that she married me, he would say. And so at age 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, we just had her in the living room. My father just took care of her. But not everyone has the right arm of a milkman to be able to do something like that. These people who have problems, they're heroes at home. But heroes need help. And that's what the government helps to do. It helps families with the things that they need help doing, which really didn't happen before 1932. really didn't happen before the Democrats began this inexorable pathway towards putting on the books the kinds of programs that are needed to help people within our country and in our society. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to do here in this final couple of days is listen to the admonitions of my mother. She would always say, Eddie, I'm going to donate your brain to Harvard Medical School as a completely unused human organ. And she would always say that before she would say, you have to learn how to work smarter, not harder. Okay? And what has happened here in Worcester, what has happened all across the state, is people have worked smarter this year. We are organized. We have identified the vote. And on Tuesday, we are going to get that vote out. And we are going to send a message to the rest of our nation that we are serious about continuing this progressive tradition that Massachusetts and our country has to stay on. It's my great honor to be here with you tonight. I'm going to give it everything I've got. If you give me everything you've got, you're going to win.
Clipboards, hold them up right now. If you look around, there's some people holding clipboards. Before you leave today, if you haven't already signed up to help out on election day, make sure you talk to one of those people and sign up, because that's the only way we're going to win this election, is by you guys getting out the vote. We need your help on election day, so please sign up before you leave.
Joe had me out, talked to the Labor Committee out here in Worcester about 10 weeks ago. So all I want to tell you is this. Ask me has endorsed me.
Yes.
SEIU endorsed me.
Yes.
There are 430,000 union members in Massachusetts. 285,000 have endorsed this.